We're playing on a dominant chord, so we can always use the blues scale built from the root. Let's have a look at that. I think you'll be already familiar with this pattern. Root, minor third, fourth, flat 5, 5, flat 7th, root. I'll play it in the next octave. Okay, that's a favorite one with most of the blues players, so. Okay. We can also use, on the dominant chord, we can also use the relative minor blues scale. At first we might choose to just play it here. That's got a nice quality over the dominant 7th. Okay. We want to be able to feel it just on the form that we're doing, so. Let me show you that slowly. F sharp, minor blues scale, sitting on the E form of the dominant. Slowly, 3 in a row, rectangle, slip down, and finish on the A root. We'll look at these individually over our jam track. It's just to give you all the scale choices that I can think of. We can also, on the dominant chord, go up a 5th. Let's see how we arrive there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can play the jazz melodic minor scale on a static dominant. So let's see how that would look on the fretboard. And by the way, the melodic minor scale, the jazz melodic minor, is simply a major scale with a flattened third. So we're on an E note here. It's simply an E major scale with the third flattened. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. And we can go on up to flat 3, 4 and 5. This gives a lovely jazz flavour to some of our dominant lines. I'll show you that one just slowly. Something like that. And again, remember, we can add in the passing notes that we looked at previously to add more flavour to it. And you can see some nice jazz flavours there. So what we'll do is we'll conclude the lesson with, I'll play the backing track probably a couple more times, and what I'll do is I'll let you know which scales I'm choosing so that you can hear the different qualities of the scale choice. And at the end of the day, it will be your own artistic way that you put all this stuff together. You might favour one scale more than another, but it's just like a recipe. You can add different colours and flavours. So I'll just cue the backing track another time, and I'll let you know which scale I'm choosing. Remember, it's over a D7th. So I urge you to play all these examples in each key. Remember the 5 forms, practice them in each form, then it becomes irrelevant what chord is being played. You've got your target notes inside each of the 5 forms. Okay, here we go. The first scale I'm going to choose now will just be the blues scale on the root. D blues scale. the blues scale, the relative minor, which will be B minor. Have a listen to the quality. It is here, B minor. Now I'll blend both of those scales together. See if you can hear both of them. Melodic mode. Okay. Now I think we'll run the track one more time and we'll give a few more examples on the Mixolydian mode, the double stops that we looked at, the sixth intervals, and the jazz melodic minor scale. I'll try and include those in the next jam so that you can have some licks to work with. Okay, here we go. Mixolydian mode. Jazz melodic minor, up a fifth, some double stops, six intervals, everything together. There we have it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. There was quite a lot of material to work with, which is going to take some time. You can separate each idea and simply take that as a project and work on it. Start with the arpeggio, your three colours, and leave that as one project until you can see it maybe on one or two forms. Try to build some licks or lines from that. Then include one by one, even maybe one note a week. Just add one note from the outside notes, the 5 outside notes, and get your ear used to that. Then maybe work on the blues scale separately, then the relative minor blues scale, and start to see how they can overlap. Look at the different qualities that each one has. Listen a lot to your favorite blues players or solo players and see what ideas they use from it. Practice your sixth intervals possibly separately, your double stops on the blues scale. Then approach maybe your melodic minor up a fifth. And each of these things, as I said earlier, will add a certain flavour to your playing. Some cases it may not be appropriate. If it was a straight country tune, you might not want to use too much of the melodic minor. So the choice is yours, basically, and as you build it up, you'll have the same pull to draw from that every other player uses. And it's really just accumulating your vocabulary on ideas from that. So until the next time, we'll leave it at that, and we'll look at possibly the major chord on the next sitting. Thank you very much.